birds keep coming. Sometimes like 4 of them can sit there. And this is frightening. I mean, consider that superstition from where I'm from. This is frightening. Yeah, go, 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 go. They are multiplying. And it's spring. This is love. This is love. But you're still frightening me. Because of that stupid superstition. Okay, who missed it? In Eastern Europe, there is a belief that if a bird comes to you, especially if it flies into your apartment, it means that someone can die. I have a net right there. Where? Here. It's a net. So they will not get in. But they're frightening me. Like taking my circumstances. Oh, this is cute, okay. I'll leave them alone. Got myself some new shoes. What do you think? I always need something like that, like neutral for the shooting. Should be semi-comfortable. At least they're kind of wide and spacious. Size bigger, like I like it. I am being paranoid about those birds, right? It's just, given my current circumstances, like 4 birds sitting on my fire escape is kind of scary. I know it's just superstition, so, but you never know, so just in case. Just in case. I'm just scared. To tell you the truth, I am scared with all that that monster does. I'm just scared. So I will step outside, have a couple errands to run. And then I'll come back and I'll have a little spa evening. So I have a shoot tomorrow. Have to figure out what I want, what I'm doing tomorrow. I have thousands and thousands of screenshots. Anybody else does that? I literally have thousands of screenshots that I save for inspiration, and when I look through them and see what's in there, and based on them figure out what I'm wearing. I realized that carrying tons of stuff is not worth it, really, because 1-2 outfits is enough, I think, and it's not really healthy, to carry that much heavy stuff with me. So, yeah. My arm looks like it feels better. I can move it, but I'm still a little anxious to give it some heavy lifting. since that was like what provoked it last time. So I think I'll give it a couple or 3 more days to recover, and then I'll go back to gym. It's like, really, why? When I want to do it, I can't. When I can, like physically, I have no time because I have tons of work. Now I don't have work, but I am not being well. Let's phrase it that way. Speaking of work, I can throw away my season schedule. Yeah, these are all my events I crossed out. How many did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 7. We had 7, and 8th will be happening without me. So I have early freedom. Yeah. Not sure why it's a little bit sad today, but I'm crossing things off my to-do list, so that's good. I did like a little cleaning. I know it's still so much, and I'm so afraid I will be cleaning all of that like at the night before my mom comes, because that's what I usually do. But I still have an article to read about the procrastination, how to fight it. That's what I need, right? So the most important part I haven't done. I read all the prep like leading to this article, but not this one. So maybe if I do read it before my mom comes, I will find a way to do all of that, not the night before, but actually a little bit every day. Because guess what's that? That's from the previous weekend, the photo shoot clothes. That's how I function. Yeah, and when I listened to that guy, like his TED Talk, who wrote this article, who has that blog dedicated to procrastination and fighting it, it felt like he went inside of my head and put in words all the chaos happening in there, really. Especially the panic monster. Yep. That's what's happening in here. I thought it's ADHD, but no. I failed the testing. It's not ADHD. But I didn't fail. I didn't fail the procrastination test. That's definitely me. Somebody's doing something right there and makes this noise, but okay. Is making this noise. Grammar. Okay, I'll go for a little walk, come back and try to relax. Thanks so much, guys, for sharing your thoughts and experience with this. So looks like the Unison pills, looks like it is a really strong thing. And now I'm thinking that I still need help, but this help, like, it knocks me out and I don't feel rested after it. So, but I still have a problem. I really have a big problem falling asleep. This night, what do you think? I fell asleep after 5 a.m. It was already light out, freaking birds were singing, and it was just like my worst thing for me to fall asleep to. It's when the birds are singing. I can't stand this sound. Like, who would have known that my grandfather's birds would traumatize me that way? I just can't stand that sound. No. Like, birds are okay when this is part of the day, but not when I'm going to sleep when I'm trying to fall asleep. Like, no, never, please, no. Not waking up to the birds, no falling asleep to the birds. So I do need help falling asleep. So I'm thinking, what if I can cut it in? First I thought 2, but then I thought no, it might be still too strong, because they really, like, I sleep more than 12 hours with them. And then I thought maybe in 4 it'll be just challenging, because it's tiny, like tiny little pill. But maybe in 4, and maybe it'll help me to fall asleep faster than 5 a.m. It's just emotionally, it's not good. You know, it's like you're lying there in bed trying to sleep, and every time you kind of fail. It's just not good. It doesn't feel good emotionally, so maybe I'll try that. So at least it knocks me out when I have to go to bed, and then once I'm asleep, I feel I can manage on my own. But the start, the beginning, like that part is very challenging, very like crazy challenging. And it saddens me that I can't figure it out. But I will. One day I will. Okay, time to go. I hope you're having a great Friday the 13th. Woohoo. I love Friday the 13th. I don't think it's sinister. It's good. It is good. But if you failed at something today, you can definitely blame it on Friday the 13th. Okay, talk to you later. Well, 10,000 steps won't walk themselves, so I have to walk them. Well, now would have been a great time to go to bed, because my eyes feel very heavy, my eyelids feel very heavy, and I'm falling asleep like crazy. But I read the article, and unfortunately there is a continuation, so it's not all, but first step, in the journey of fighting it, I guess. The good news is, so I'm talking about the procrastination articles that my therapist gave to me, and video. If you're interested, I can link them below. The video is actually not that long, it's just half of it, because it's some glitch. They start from the beginning at the very end of the speech, so yeah, it's just like 10 minutes. The good news is that basically I somehow intuitively was doing everything right. It's just, the problem is that I couldn't stick to it for a long time. I did a couple days, and then I didn't do it for much more than a couple days, and then again I did it for a couple days, and then I didn't do it for more than a couple days. So the key is planning and scheduling. Planning and scheduling, and the key to planning is, as they say, break the job or like assignment or whatever you have to do into as small pieces as possible, the smallest pieces possible. So the task should be not vague, but very concrete and very little. The guy who wrote it, he had a really good analogy. So the task should not be to build a house. The task should be to put one brick next to the other. Oh gosh, don't frighten me. Things start moving here. I guess my ghost is not happy again. Sorry, but it's just 11:38. I can still have my time. I will go to bed soon, I promise, and you can do your ghostly things. Just don't throw things on the floor, please. Yeah, he did that before, so. What was I saying? So yeah, the task should be as little as possible and as concrete as possible. It won't be easy for procrastinators because basically it's a habit. It's a bad habit that we have, and it's the one that is really hard to break. But once you show yourself that you can do it, it gets easier. The problem is that every day you have to start over till, now go my thoughts, till your brain builds new neurological chains, that you're capable of actually doing stuff and not get so easily distracted as you were before. So yeah, planning, scheduling, and sticking to your schedule, that's the key. There is another like very, very, very long article, a third part to it. I haven't read it yet. But yeah, it's like I feel both happy that I kind of knew that before and I intuitively was doing it, but the sad part is that, like, knowing that I wasn't doing it enough. I didn't stick to it, and that made me sad. That part made me sad. Kind of disappointing. I don't like to disappoint myself. Well, nobody likes, right? Nobody likes it. So, yeah. Planning and scheduling. Spa day didn't happen because I walked like while I got my 10,000 steps, because I'm trying to stick to that daily. It's good for my mental health and general health, to keep the activity during the day. It's good. So while I was getting to my 10,000, it kind of got late, and then I came back, and then I had, of course, to scroll for a while, and then I had to have dinner while I made my salad. It was already 10. No, I started making salad at 10. Then while I ate and read the article, and it's really hard to read anything when you're falling asleep. That's why it works in me, why I never remember that I need to read, like on those moments when it's already 5 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I have to remember, but I don't. I can say I'm prepared for tomorrow, for the shoot, just a little bit, but I have high hopes that I will go to bed right now and will be able to wake up early, wash my hair, and while it will be drying, I think I will be able to do my nails and to find references. We discussed some wardrobe options, and I'll have to bring stuff. Guess I can't avoid it, but it's okay. I hope to get some nice pics from it, so yeah, we'll see. It's going to be rainy tomorrow. I need to sleep. You know, I feel like a deflated balloon. Suddenly I lost all my energy that I had today. It's like, that's it. And either I have to plug myself into something so I could get energy, or sleep. Yeah. Okay. I hope everyone had a great Friday the 13th. Love Friday the 13th. I should schedule something good in my life for Friday the 13th. Yeah. So I hope you're having fun right now. My party is that kind of party. I hope yours is much more active and fun. I hope you'll have a great weekend wherever you are. I hope you have a great weather, because our weekend is rainy. Not fun. Yeah, I mean, the photographer and I, we were planning to go to this like big park we have with a castle by the river, but it doesn't make, it's like 2 weekends in a row. The weather is just meh, you know. And yeah, that's all what I think about the weather. So I hope you will have great weather, much better than New York. And yeah, thanks so much for listening. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.